What was your funniest moments of your mother?
I have several. My funniest moments of my mother were times when she would get so mad because she would lose at a card game, and she'd be so close to winning and she thought she would get it and she didn't. Or when she would take her hand and put it in a fist and go down towards her body and go, yeah. Another funniest moment of my mother was when we had got assigned to clean up the ball diamond after ball games one year. And there was this hill, and I told her to go slow, and she walked down it, and then she fell and she rolled. And Corey and I dropped down on the ground, and we were laughing so hard because she didn't think it was funny, but we told her not to walk there, and she did anyway. I just have so many. I have so many of my mom. I can't think of anything else right now. I'll come back to it if I'll keep on thinking about that because there's just so many over my lifetime. I don't know right now.
Yeah. Another question I have is, what's your best moments of your mother? Like the best moments you had with her.
When my mother went with me to Des Moines to pick out my wedding dress, that was a good moment. Another good moment was when she met my children for the first time. That was a good moment. Another good moment with my mother was just everyday things. Talking to her on the phone, just going down there and doing nothing or playing cards or just talking about the latest gossip in Carroll County.
Yeah. Another question is, what's your first memory of her that you have?
My first memory, if I close my eyes, I can think really hard. And it's true. If you close your eyes, you can think really hard about things that you kind of forget. The very first memory of my mother is when they brought my brother Corey home.
Yeah.
And I have memories before that of small things, just small little pieces of our old house, different things, running around on my little bike trike thing or playing. But the one that really is visible to me is when they brought my brother Corey home, and in our old house, I held him for the first time.
Yeah.
Because he's 4.5 years younger than I am. But before that, like at grandma's house.
Yeah.
With my parents and my mom, or Christmas. I have a lot of memories of Christmas or family gatherings like potlucks.
Yeah. What was it like to have her as a mother?
There's no words. I'm glad I had her.
Yeah.
I could tell her anything. She wouldn't judge me. She'd listen to me, but she'd give me her input. And like it or not, if I didn't listen, she would tell me she was right. If I did listen and she was wrong, then she would still tell me, well, I still believe I was right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that.
What were fun trips that you had with her?
We went to ball games a lot. My dad liked ball, so we went to ball games a lot. We went to Nebraska a lot. We went to Coon Rapids a lot. We went to Wisconsin. Wisconsin was awesome. We went to Wisconsin to visit relatives. We went to they owned a dairy farm.
Yeah.
That was awesome time. So those were, and we didn't go a lot of places.
Yeah.
Growing up, the most we went to is either Nebraska or Coon Rapids.
Yeah.
Or we stayed in Dedham. But when we went to like Wisconsin, that was a big trip.
Yeah.
That was a big trip.
What were the holidays like before you had children? Like just you and your mother and your guys' family?
Um, we didn't get a lot for Christmas, but what we got for Christmas is things that we needed. We didn't grow up with a lot of money. I had a lot of hand-me-downs. My brother had a lot of hand-me-downs. But if it was something that I really wanted, they would try to make it happen. On Christmas Eve, if we went to church and we came home, when we went to church and we came home, Mom would always say we could open one thing if we were good.
Yeah.
And we always got to open one present the night before. And I like that. I like that a lot. I tried to do that with my kids a few times. It worked okay, but then they wanted to open more. So it wasn't like years ago when we just, I have to add something to the first question that you had.
The funniest moments.
Yeah, the funniest moments.
Okay.
I actually was sitting here thinking, and there was a time when I remember being in the old house, and like I can remember certain things happening in the yard.
Yeah.
Like we would have ball games, or we would play outside.
Yeah.
If I ever found an animal outside,
Yeah.
my mother was more of an animal lover than my dad. So, and she had pets growing up, and I don't know if I can't remember if my dad did or not, but I found a baby kitty one time in our old house, and I picked it up, and I brought it in the house, and my mom said, "Oh no, where's the mama?" And I said, "I don't know." And I said, I want to keep it, a baby kitty. And so then my mom actually made a bottle and found a nipple from a baby bottle. And we were feeding the baby milk.
Yeah.
But then, because it didn't have its mama, it died a few days later. So that was a sad moment. But it was a good moment because I almost had a cat.
Yeah.
But then I didn't.
Yeah.
But that was a good. I have a lot of things. I mean, the garden, the yard, family.
Yeah. What do you miss most about her?
Talking to her every day. Seeing her. Hearing her voice. All those things like that. Telling her what's going on with my kids.
Yeah.
When I'm stressed out or something I need advice in. Those kind of things.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to add to this?
If she could still be here, I'm sure she would be. I know she tried hard. I know she fought hard for a long time. I still cry every day that she's not here, but that's how it is. Our relationship was good, but then it got better as I got older.
Yeah.
And so that's the part that I value, is how close we were.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think my kids miss her a lot too. So that's it.
Okay.